Welcome to my channel again. Today's topic is phrase. It is very important for the English learners to know a phrase, what are the different types of phrase, what are their characteristics and how to identify them in the sentences and how to use them. Today I will discuss on these things. Now, at first, we take some example of phrases. I have already written here the phrase the king wore a crown made of gold. The king wore a crown made of gold. This portion, I underline this portion at first. How is the crown? Crown is made of gold. In the second sentence, you can see here, she answered in a rude voice. She answered in a rude voice. So, in a rude voice, underline these words. And number 3, I like to watch movie. I like to watch movie. These 3 portions I have underlined, and now look at these 3 underlined portions. They are not single words. These portions consisted of more than one words, and they all are examples of phrase. And these 3 words here acts as a single parts of piece. Here also 4 words, these 4 words act as a single parts of piece, and here these 3 words act as a single parts of piece. So if we conclude what are the phrases, first thing we can identify that 4 phrases, a phrase is consisted more than one words. That means at first I can write a group of words. A group of words. Look at these examples. They are consisted of group of words with the meaning. They have a meaning. They have meaning, but does not complete the sense of, does not complete the sense. So a group of words, if I say made of gold or in a rude voice or to watch movie, these words do not complete a sense, or the phrase means a group of words with a meaning, but they do not complete the sense of a sentence. They need something more. So phrase is a group of words with meaning but does not complete the sense. Number 3, they are used as a parts of piece. That means a parts of piece, single parts of piece, part of speech. They used as single parts of piece. And the last, look at this example, to watch movie in a rude voice made of gold. There are no finite verb. There are no finite verb. That means no, it is the most important feature of a phrase, no finite verb. Finite verb. Now we discuss on finite verb. Briefly explain the finite verb. What is called finite verb? Finite verb means the verb which completes the meaning of the sentence where it is used. Finite verbs makes complete the sense of a sentence. Its opposite is non-finite verb that does not complete the sense of a sentence. So there is no finite verb. But here made is a example of verb, but it is not used as verb. Finite verb is rather an adjective. That made of gold. If I say made of gold, it does not express the complete sense. So it is not the finite verb. So we conclude here, what is phrase? Phrase is a group of words with a meaning and used as a single parts of speech in a sentence without any finite verb. That means there are 4 characteristics. A phrase consisted of more than one word. Number 2, it has a meaning but does not complete the sense of a sentence. Number 3, it is used, those 2, 3, 4, 5 more words are used as a single parts of speech in the sentence. And number 4, the most important, there is no finite verb in a phrase. Now we can notice or concentrate on the kinds of phrases. There are some kinds of phrases. Number 1, noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. There are also some examples of prepositional phrase. Now today we discuss only 3 types of phrase. 1, noun, 2, adjective and 3, adverb phrase. Noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. So I have already said that noun phrase means a group of words used as a noun in the sentence. Where the noun is used, generally noun is used as a subject or object of a verb. Generally in the sentence, a noun is used as a subject or object of a verb. Next, adjective phrase. Adjective modify a noun or pronoun. Adjective phrase used as an adjective. So this phrase modify a noun. Number 3, adverb phrase. We know adverb modifies a verb, adjective or another adverb. A verb, number 2 an adjective, or number 3 another adverb. So this adverb phrase modifies a verb or adjective or another adverb. Now we look the example, made of gold. Made of gold, what is made of gold? The crown is made of gold. The crown is made of gold. So made of gold, this phrase describe the word crown, that is a noun. So if this phrase, if made of gold, this phrase modify the noun crown, so it should be an example of adjective phrase, as this phrase modify the noun. Next, number 2, she answered in a rude voice. She answered in a rude voice. This is the phrase. And in a rude voice, what in a rude voice? Answered. That means this phrase modify this word answered. So answered, what parts of is answered? Answered is here used as verb. So if this phrase modified a verb, what would be? Which parts of is modify a verb? Adverb modify a verb. So it is an example of adverb phrase. Now I like to watch movie. I like to watch movie. If I ask the question, what do you like? You like to watch movie. So it is used as an object. It is used as an object. I like to watch movie. I like to watch movie. To watch movie, it is an example of object. So noun phrase is used here. Noun phrase is used as the subject and object of a verb, subject and object of a verb, subject or object of a verb. So it is an example of noun phrase. So we can get 3 types of phrase here: noun, adjective, adverb. Noun phrase. Noun phrase is used as the subject or object of a verb of the sentence. Number 2, adjective phrase modifies a noun, only noun, modifies a noun. And adverb phrase modifies a verb or adjective or another adverb. Now look at these examples. At first we discuss on noun phrase. Walking in rain is very hard. So walking in rain, it is used as the subject of the is verb. So as it is used, it is the subject. Walking in rain is the subject. This portion, this this portion has a single meaning. Walking in rain, bishti hata. This is a single meaning, and it is this portion is used as the subject of this verb is. So it is the example of noun phrase. Next, he wants to learn well. He wants to learn well. What does he want? He wants to learn well. If we ask whom and what, if we ask the verb with the word whom and what, the answer is the object. So to learn well is the object of the verb wants. So it is the example of noun phrase. Subject, noun phrase. When the phrase is used as an object, it's also noun phrase. Number 3, food and shelter. We want none. What do we want? We want none. None means food and shelter. None refers here food and shelter. So this is an example of noun phrase. So it is these 3 underlined words are example of noun phrase. Noun phrase is used as subject or object. Notice here, noun phrase is used as subject or object of the verb. It is used as a subject, it is used as the object, and is used also as the object. None refers to it, object, none, complement of none. Next, how can we identify is noun phrase? It is also, there is another way. You can look at the example 2 plus main verb, that is infinitive form. 2 plus main verb. This is the 2 plus main verb. It is the form of noun phrase. If you find to learn well, to read with concentration, to work, to complete the homework, these all are example of noun phrase. To speak the truth is always a good habit. To speak the truth, it is also an example of noun phrase. And there is another present participle. Present participle is used here. Walking in the rain. Present participle. If present participle is used as the subject, with other words, it is or subject or object, it is also noun phrase. Or noun plus noun here. Shelter, food and shelter. It is also an example of noun phrase. Or noun plus complement. It is the mother of 5 children. The mother of 5 children has died. The mother of 5 children. The mother of 5 children. This portion is the example of a phrase, and it is used as the subject, died, verb died. So it is an example of noun phrase. Now we come to the adjective phrase. Adjective means it modifies a noun or pronoun. Here adjective phrase modifies a noun. I have given the example. He is a man of honor. Of honor is the part of a phrase. Of honor. It modifies the word noun. It modifies the word noun. So obviously it is an example of adjective phrase. Next, Ashok was a king without fear. Without fear. This part is a sentence. Without fear modifies the noun king. So it is also an example of adjective phrase. This noun, it modifies this noun. A stitch in time saves 9. A stitch in time. In time modifies the noun stitch. A stitch in time modifies the noun a stitch. So it is also an example of adjective phrase. Now we come to conclusion. How can we identify an adjective phrase? Noun, after noun, preposition, then any word or noun, or verb 3 form, made, preposition, noun, made, verb V3 form, past participle, preposition, noun, or be verb plus main verb. When be verb is main verb, then present participle form. I am giving the example here, taking an example. Her voice is pleasing to ears. Her voice is pleasing to ears. Here is the main verb, not the auxiliary verb. It is not in the present continuous form. So here pleasing to the ears, this portion is an example of adjective phrase. So here are the tricks of adjective phrase. Adjective phrase generally used after noun. Remember, after noun its form, preposition, then any word, last noun, or verb 3 past participle form, preposition noun, or be verb when be verb is main verb, then present participle. This is the form of adjective. Now we go to adverb phrase. So I have already told you adverb modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. So here are the examples. God is in every place. This is the portion. This portion is the example of a phrase. In every place. In every place. If we ask the question, where is God? Where? If we ask the question with the word where, if we ask the question where, then we get the answer. He talks without any stop. He talks without any stop. How? If I ask the question, how does he talk without any stop? So it is the answer. Next, the man worked hard in those days. When? If I ask the question, when did the man work hard? In those days. So these underlying portions are the example, and this portion modifies the verb is, and this portion modifies the verb talks, and in those days modifies the word worked. So all these underlying words are the examples of adverb phrase, and it is easy to identify an adverb phrase because they generally come after the verb. And if you ask the verb with the word, 3 words, where, how, when, remember where, how, when, if the answer you get, it is underlined, and then it must be an example of adverb phrase. Ask question where, these 3 WH words, you ask the question the verb with the where, how and when. Ask the question with 3 words, where, how and when. If we get the answer, this portion should be the answer of adverb phrase. But the one thing you notice that all these 3 underlined portions, they are the examples of adverb phrase, and all these modify a verb. But I have already told you that adverb modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. So I have taken another 2 examples. Exercise is good for health. For health, this word modifies the adjective good. Exercise is good for health. For health, this is the example of phrase, and this phrase modifies the adjective good. So it is also an example of adverbial phrase. Last, he has done well on the whole. On the whole is an example of adverb. It is an example of adverb phrase. This part modifies the word well, and well, good is an example of adjective. Good is an example of adjective, but well, both have same meaning, but well is an example of adverbs. So he has done well on the whole. On the whole modifies the word well, adverb. So it modifies another adverb. This portion modifies an adjective. So these are all the examples of adverb phrase. Look at this example. He feels at home. This portion at home is an example of adverb phrase. So how can an adverb phrase form? Preposition. At first preposition, it takes preposition, then adjective, there will be adjective, then noun. Then it's preposition, adjective, noun. Preposition, adjective, noun. Preposition here, modifier, adjective, noun. But here only preposition and noun. So it is the form of adverbial phrase. So I have discussed 3 types of phrase: noun, adjective, and verb. What are their differences? How they are identified? Everything is discussed here. I think it will be very helpful for you to comprehend the chapter phrase. Thank you for the day.